Hello, once Grandpa Hickory. You know, I never shall forget in 1964, our principal at our school, he sent letters home from everybody, and they had called a meeting at 6 o'clock on a Friday afternoon. And we didn't know what was going on. We all went up there. We were having horrible times at our school. They had started forced busing in our school, and we had a lot of black people that came in, and oh, listen, it was horrible, the stuff they did. I mean, it was ungodly. I was an eyewitness to it. It was just unbelievable, the mayhem these people caused in our schools. But they were given minority rights over white people, and all the white people had to get out of the way of the blacks and the Mexicans that were illegal in our country, because it was a Democrat law that they put in effect after they murdered our president, John Fitzgerald Kennedy. But anyway, we all went to school at 6 o'clock on that Friday, and I'll never forget as long as I live. Our principal stepped to the microphone and he told everybody, "You better move out of this neighborhood as fast as you can. You better get out of here while the getting is good." And he told us how that they had over like 61 discrimination lawsuits against white teachers, the principal, and everybody else. The black students came in, they used the bathrooms on the classroom floors. They ambushed white students in the bathrooms. They molested young white girls in the hallways. They broke into our lockers with some kind of a bar. It's a pry bar. And they stole our lunch money. They stole everything we had. Our coats, whatever they wanted, they took. And when we would get our lunch in the lunchroom, we couldn't go there anymore. They would knock them out of our hands onto the floor. And then they would grab our faces and throw us down on the floor. They didn't call us, students. They called us honkies. And this is what happened in 1964. And people, I'm going to tell you right now, I am totally against minority rights over whites. It is total discrimination against white people. We are all Americans, but you see, these people have never assimilated into our society. They demand reparations from all white people because their own people sold them into slavery, and the unsuspecting American slave owners took them in, even gave them their own names. And now they want all white people to give them millions of dollars. I'm going to tell you something, people. This is a crying shame what has happened in our nation. Ever since they murdered our president, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, this discrimination has continued when they came in with their one world agenda in 1964. You see, they were hoping that they would start a racial war between blacks and whites so that they could seize power. They had passed Democrat laws where they have your voting record even today on computers. If you have a problem and you have to go to court or before a district attorney, they are all Democrats in your cities. Check it out. They got your voting record right there, and everybody that is conservative, that believes in the Constitution of the United States of America, has been an open target ever since these laws were implemented in 1964. This needs to stop in our nation. Now. Minorities do not deserve rights over white people. We have never put any people in slavery. This is a Democrat law and a lie. And our children got to pay for college. Black children don't have to. Mexicans don't have to. But we, as American citizens, we have to get out of the way and back up and let everybody black and Mexican in front of us. People, that is not right. And then we're called racist. We're not racist. We're the true Americans. We're the ones that established our nation. But you and the Democrats have declared war upon the people of America ever since 1964. Do away with black rights over whites. That is discrimination against white Americans. People in America are fed up with this ungodliness. And let me tell you something. Sparrows do not mate with canaries, nor do buzzards mate with eagles. God put an ocean between us and other nations for a reason. The Tower of Babel was destroyed, and all races were separated by our God. Look in the Bible. Read it yourself. I have. This is not right, what's been done in our nation. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'm Grandpa. I'm just telling it like it is, people. I saw a bunch on the news today where black people were bashing white people and everything else. They were bashing our law enforcement. Mexicans were on the news blasting ICE. I'm telling you, people, these things ought not to be, and they're not going to continue. I believe our nation is waking up. We need to end this ungodly filthiness in our nation. See you on the next video.